Hi Gypsies, this is Joy, back for another reading. This is going to be a pick a card tarot card reading, although I am also going to be using my third eye, seeing the images that I get there. So it's going to be a channeled reading as well, and it's going to be about why is my best friend mad, pissed, or ignoring me and won't talk to me. So this is going to be from their point of view, by the way. So that might be interesting. You know how you feel. Let's see how they feel, okay? Let's see how they respond to what's going on. You will have 3 pouches to choose from. The first is this Microsuede flower pouch, embroidered flowers. This one is a faux snakeskin. And this one is a swirly Microsuede tarot card pouch. And I also wanted to remind you, by the way, thank you. I am halfway on the way to 300 subscribers, at which point I am going to be giving away this tarot card pouch that I made. It looks like an animal print snakeskin, maybe fabric with gold embellishment in there. It's really pretty. And it does fit tarot cards, although you can use it as an evening bag too if you wanted. So just know that at 300 subscribers, I will put in the comments area where you can go if you want to put your name and say you want to win the pouch, okay? You don't have to be a subscriber to win, by the way. So that'll be at 300 subscribers, and I'm looking forward to that. And let's get going with our reading. Oh, by the way, I do want to mention that I tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear, okay? So that's my motto. All right, Gypsies. Hi, Gypsies. We are here for the reading. It's a pick a card. And it is why is my best friend mad, pissed, or ignoring me and won't talk to me. It's a tarot card reading, but I am going to be doing third eye visualizations with channeling. And so let's get started. Let's see. First, how about we do our channeling, and then we'll look in our tarot card pouch, group 1, okay, the embroidered flower tarot card pouch. Okay, so let's begin. Whew. Okay. All right, group 1. This person, I didn't get anything visually in my third eye, but I got a tremendous amount of feeling. And her throat felt, or if I'm saying her, this person's throat felt very thick, as if they couldn't get any words out. But it also felt like even if there was no obstruction there and they could get words out, all that would come out would be sort of like an animal-like moaning. This person is in some pain, some emotional pain. Wow. I feel so bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and look in the tarot card pouch, okay? All right, here's the tarot cards. And we are looking at the green container, which has pine in it. Okay, this is for arthritis. It eases acne, and it also helps with muscular pain. Isn't that interesting? I was just talking about pain. Oh. I would say don't be real hard on this person. Oh gosh. Okay, so B2, this is the stone. Well, that comes in really well. All right, B2. Okay, B2 is a red jade, a chai stone, bringing forward the energy of the warrior. It is a talisman of individual power and dispels fear, worry, and doubt, and urges one to take action. It is a stone of physical vitality, strength, and passion, stimulating the life force energy. Now, the person that I channeled didn't feel like they could be less like this, okay? You know, channeling the life force and powerful and all that. They did not feel powerful. They felt very hurt and confused and upset and not knowing what to do, okay? All right, let's start this reading. Okay, we're going to first look at what's going on right now, okay? And what they're feeling about you right now, okay? Heart chakra, it is closed. Judgment, and it's turned around. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. I'm feeling like you feel like they were judging you, and they don't think so. They don't realize that that's what you're feeling. Okay? And maybe they really were judging you, but they didn't think so. They didn't think that that you would be taking it that way. They wish that they could talk to you about it, but they can't. They literally cannot. Okay. They're very closed off, and their heart chakra is turned around, which may be why sometimes they just come out with things that they have no intention of hurting the other person, and it just comes out that way. And you know, especially somebody that's as closed off as what I felt this person was, sometimes you are so repressed, your emotions are so repressed, and your words, and you haven't been able to say what you mean forever, and then it just comes out. Whatever just comes out, and you're embarrassed and humiliated, and you don't know why you said that, and you wished you hadn't. Yeah, this person is so confused right now and so upset with what happened. And they know that you're mad at them. And they don't even know what to say. They don't even know what to say. I have a feeling they're believing that whatever they say to you is not going to be enough. And nobody's going to understand what they're going through. And so why even try? They feel defeated. They feel so defeated that they can't even come to you and tell you, you know, hey, I'm sorry. They just, this feels like a very emotionally abused person. Okay? All right, we're going to look at their past in this next part of the reading. Victory and success. This is turned upside down. The Star. Look at the look on her face. It's just like, oh, it's sort of like a pleading kind of look. Oh, this is what I want so badly, and I can never get it. I can never get it. I'm not good enough. I'm stupid. I don't believe in myself. And this person, whether they realize it or not, they walk away from all the happiness in their life. They don't understand that they can have it. And without work, without them doing work on themselves, they don't realize that they're the ones that can get it. They don't feel like they're worthy. And they've been taught that. They've been taught that they're not worthy. And so they don't know that they're their own worst enemy. They're not grabbing the happiness that's right there. They've turned their back on it. And I've got a feeling that this represents people in their life that they've walked away from because they've said whatever they've said. They wish they hadn't. And instead of just going to that person and explaining themselves, they just find it easier just to move on. Okay. All right, so let's look at what they plan to do for the future about this. Patience. Nine of Swords. Wow. And Two of Pentacles. All right. Well, I'm feeling like this person needs patience. They need to be patient with themselves, but in order for you to keep this relationship, if that's what you want, they're going to need patience from you as well, okay? They're listening to all these horrible voices that they've heard all through their childhood, and they believe, telling them that they're worthless and don't even try, nobody likes you, you're stupid. And they feel out of balance. You know, if you could see their emotions with your eyes, your regular eyes, it's like they're carrying two weights, and they pick up this side, and then this side goes down, and then they pick up this side, and it's just, they're totally out of balance, and they feel it. And it feels horrible. It feels horrible. This person would probably do well in counseling as long as they're ready to admit that there's a problem here and they can work on it. They're the ones that have to do the work, okay? They're the ones. And if they're not ready to do it, you can't make them. You can't make them. They've got to decide that something's wrong and they can fix it, and it's going to take some effort, but they can do it. They can do it. All right. Let's look at some. Now this is going to be advice for you. These little cards, okay? So you're thinking of the good times you had with this person and how surprising their words cut you and were not expected by you, and you are shocked that they just came out of this person's mouth. You just were not expecting that. This person is very suspicious, so tread lightly with them. And in order to establish a new way of finding happiness with this person, this person's going to find it very, very difficult to confront anyone Okay, so getting them to talk about what's going on, it may be difficult. But if you can get them to do that and tell you exactly, honestly, what made them say the words that they said, it's going to be like deflating a balloon. If you can get them to talk about what happened and why that happened, even if it were for them to say, I don't know, I'm sorry, but I don't know why I said that. I don't know. That's something, because as long as it's honest, and it could very well be honest, if they're so used to these bottled up feelings, they're not going to know why they said what they said. They're just not going to know. So I know you think to yourself, hey, I'm the victim. They're the ones that said something mean to me, and yet they're the ones that are punishing me twice by ignoring me. I understand that. But if you value this friendship, you might want to overlook that, and instead of looking at the trees in the forest, look at the whole forest and understand where they're coming from, and see if you might be able to approach them. And you might give them a couple of days. And it may be that there's nothing that can be done. If this person is not willing to be honest about their feelings with themselves and with you, there may be nothing that can be done at this point. Okay? So let's look at some bric-a-brac. Okay. You know, the first thing I thought of when I saw this is sort of like a hoof, a foot. And it feels like this person is not whole, like somebody severed a foot. And you know, legs represent progress, you know. And when you've got a part of your leg severed, it's very difficult to move forward. I mean, you'd have to drag yourself. Yeah, so wow. And I feel like their feelings are all knotted up inside. Nothing can get out. Nothing can get out. And I feel like this is representative of their parents, of what their parents wanted to show everyone else about their life, that everything was really, really great. And it wasn't. Okay. All right, let's close our eyes, and I want to send you some healing energy. Okay, and this energy is like a gentle wind, and it's surrounding you, going in and out between your neck and your hair, ruffling up the hair at the top of your head. It's really comforting. It's going to go to your heart, and it's going to take out any of the worry and upset that's in there. It's going to clear it out. And you're going to feel a lot better. Okay. All right, group 1. That was a tough reading. That was a really tough reading. I hope everything works out how you want it to, and I hope that person finds some peace. Okay? All right, gypsies, give me a thumbs up if you like the reading, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Hi, group 2. You chose the animal print snakeskin, faux snakeskin pouch. And what we'll do first, I think, is do the channeled part of the reading to see what I can get. Now, the first group, I was assuming I was going to get some visuals in my third eye, but I didn't. I got all really strong feelings from that person. So let's see what this one goes, okay? You can't ever tell with this. All right, here we go. Oh, that's interesting. You know, with this person, I feel like they're waiting. They're waiting on you, and feels like they're waiting for an apology. I feel like they feel justified in their anger, and I felt this. I felt this just sort of like this. And they're pretty angry. But with them, it feels very controlled. Anger. It's not like they throw things or anything like that. It just feels like they're disgusted, they're fed up, and they're just like this. They're like, all right, okay, like this, you know? Not like out of control anger. Okay? Does that sound like your friend? Okay. There's the tarot cards in here. All right. This is the pink container, orange. Let's go ahead and spray that. Okay. This is, let's see, pain relief and lifting, you know, you're lifting your mood. All right. Let's see what stone is in here for them. Okay. It's this translucent white one. And this is B4. Okay. All right, B4. It's a white jade. Okay. It has a positive and brilliant power of light that's right within the stone, makes one feel calm and peaceful, ability to purify the energies of your heart and to increase or enhance love. It will make the challenges seem easier. You know, it wouldn't be a bad thing if the best friend who's you know, furious, angry, but sort of keeping it inside, maybe if they sort of held this stone in their left hand or wore this stone, and I feel like it would sort of loosen out the anger in their heart and calm them, and that wouldn't be a bad thing. So, all right, let's start the reading. Let's see. Okay, so right now we're going to look at how this person feels about you right now, okay? Foundation and achievements. The Hierophant, but this is upside down. And, oh, Three of Wands upside down. All right, I'm seeing, first of all, that they consider in your group, whether it's just you and this other person or a whole group of you, they feel like they're the ones that are in charge, okay? And they feel like you had a really good friendship up until this point. Am I feeling like somebody, I'm hearing usurper, like somebody new came in your group and now you're looking up to them, and it feels like they've been replaced, like they felt like they were the ones in charge, okay? And this new person that came in, you're sort of treating them like they're in charge, okay? So this person doesn't know if there's going to be a future with you because there's not room for three. Okay, there's not room for three. Okay. Yeah, and they feel like, you know, you've been together, friends for a long time. This feels like a little bit of jealousy is what's going on here. Okay? All right, now we're going to look at their past, okay? Shadow. Okay. I'm getting that this person felt like, they were in charge all along, right? Until this new person came in. Well, I'm feeling like that's their shadow side. I mean, it's really great that they have the ability to take charge and to be sort of the go-to person, but there's a shadow side to that as well, and they can't take it when they're not number one. Yeah. All right. The Tower. That's right side up. Oh, look at that. Three of swords. Yeah. There's too many people here for them. Too many people. And when this new person came in, it's like they wanted to stab them in their heart. They don't like what happened. They don't like what happened. Yeah, they're used to being in charge. And yeah. Wow. Okay, so let's see what they're planning on doing with this in the future. Okay. Conflict and defeat. 10 of Wands. And Judgment. 3 people again. Okay, so they feel like they're the victim, okay? They definitely feel like that they're being treated unfairly. They feel by themselves now because you and this other person are now together, and I think they realize that because they're holding themselves away because they're angry and they're jealous, they're also, causing this aloneness and this fire all around them, okay? And they feel defeated, and they feel like they're going in a downward spiral, and they don't know how to stop it. They don't know how to stop it. They're not sure if they can be the bigger person and just come right out and say, you know what, I was wrong, let's all be friends together. They don't know if they can do this. They're thinking, okay? And ultimately, I feel like they sort of know they're wrong. They know it deep down inside, they know. But are they going to do something about it? I don't know. I don't know if they are or not. That's what the future will see. Okay. So let's see what kind of advice for you, okay? What we've got in here. Okay. So let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? Judgment again. This is the crux right here. And it feels like what you're being told is it's sort of up to them at this point if they want to accept the other person into your group or not. We don't know. Okay. And the other thing is they almost feel like they're not on sure footing anymore. This is the Fool card where he's on solid ground and he's about to step off into the void. And that's what they feel like they're going into because they're so used to being in charge in the past. They're so used to it that this shadow side is indicating that they're having a hard time not accepting that kind of position anymore. They're good at it. They're good at being in charge, and they're just not used to abdicating it to somebody else. They don't like that. They don't like that. So it may be that with this other person, this new person, that they're going to need to exchange cups of happiness and come to some kind of an agreement. but we don't know what's going to happen, okay? This feels like it's out of your hands, okay? They feel like they've got a hole in their heart. And there's a heart indicator too, green and pink colors. Oh, yeah, they feel like their heart is a stone right now, and their feelings are a jumbled mess. Yeah, and all this boils down to is they're a little jealous. Okay? So not sure what's going to happen, not sure what can happen. I don't know if you feel like you want to confront them yourself and just say, hey, what's going on? Or if you just want to leave it up to them. I mean, this is a hard one because they might surprise you. They might surprise you and say, okay, let's all be friends together. They might. All right. Thank you, Gypsies. That was a good reading. I enjoyed that. And if you've got any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you thought of the reading, and I'd love to hear your own stories of best friends gone bad. I'd love to hear that too. And please give me a thumbs up if you like the reading. That'd be great. All right. Thanks so much. Oh, and make sure to sign up for my free tarot card pouch when I get to 300 subscribers. Go to the link below in the comments area, okay? All right, bye. Hi, Gypsies. You are group 3. You chose the swirly pouch. And before we open that, let's go ahead and see what kind of channeled message we get about this. And this is, of course, let me read this. It's a pick a card. Why is my best friend mad, pissed, or ignoring me and won't talk to me? Tarot card reading. And I'm also using my third eye, seeing what kind of emotions and visions, images that I'm getting in my third eye. The first reading I got, I've just felt a lot, but I didn't get any images. And then the second one, I had both. So let's see what happens with this one. So this is a channel type reading as well, okay? Here we go. Okay. All right. It felt like I was looking through their own eyes at you, and you were off in the distance, and you were like a small kind of figure. And I could feel their anger looking at you. And I could feel like they were saying, you know, she doesn't deserve those great clothes and that great family that she's in. And I just felt a lot of anger and jealousy and resentment. Okay. So let's look. Oh, here we go. Let's look at the tarot cards that are in here. Oh, and let's first... All right. This is the green container, and this is a pine smell. It eases arthritis and other kind of physical pains like that. All right. Let's get their stone out of here. All right. This is F5. It's a green and purple stone. That's really pretty. Okay, F5. This is green ruby zoisite. And it is an amazing natural mineral combination. Ruby is the stone of courage and strength and purges any fear or anxiety that is with us. And the green zoisite's energy produces growth and fertility in all aspects. So you've got the red and the green colors. Isn't that pretty? Love that. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of envy. They're feeling that they've got a lot of envy for you. So we're going to first look at how they're feeling about you right now, okay? Suffering and silence. They would rather die than tell you what they're feeling. They don't want you to know that they're envious of you, okay? I don't know if you can feel that. Maybe you already know this, okay? Maybe you suspect it. Ace of Pentacles. And Nine of Swords. Upside down. So with this, wow, I'm feeling like they're looking at you in the water with your happiness, and you know, it feels like you've got more money than them, and you're just like on top of the world, and they hate you for it. Yeah, they're looking at how beautiful you are, how in shape, everything seems to be great for you, and they just don't think you deserve all this blessing. And it's causing them sleepless nights, and it might be partly the guilt of treating you so badly when it's not your fault. Okay? All right. Let's look at their past. Fulfillment of wishes, but this is upside down. Yeah. So they even listen to you talk about your past and all the things that you've gotten and how your parents, you know, treat you really well, and they are comparing it to how that was not how their past was. Okay? The High Priestess, upside down. Yeah, and Three of Hearts. So even without you intending to, they feel like the victim here, okay? They're not acknowledging that their envious and jealous attitude is what has caused this situation. They feel like they've been wronged because you got more than them, okay? I think they feel like they have some special qualities that were never acknowledged in the past, or they were made fun of in the past, so they're not using them, and that makes them not like you even more. See, this is not your fault, okay? All right. Sometimes this happens. Okay. Now, we're going to go in the part of the reading where we talk about what they plan on doing about this. Heartache and loss. Okay, they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose this relationship, but they don't know what to do because they're so angry. Two of Wands. This is upside down. And Eight of Wands. Okay, it feels like this is a stalemate situation because they don't know what to do at this point. They certainly are not going to tell you how they feel because they're embarrassed. But they don't know how the two of you can go on this way. You know, you might consider confronting them yourself and just getting them to admit what they're feeling. You could do that. Sometimes it's a shame to lose a relationship over something like this, and to just get them to admit it might really diffuse it. I don't know. It's up to you. If they're in a family where they're not really valued for their, their gifts and all, I don't know that they're going to feel so free about telling you what their feelings really are. I don't know. Let's look at some advice that you're being given. Okay, so let's see. So they're saying, you know, you are the King of Cups. You know how to be happy. You've attained that goal. So they want to remind you of that. And this is the King of Swords. So they just want to remind you, you know, you've been sort of blessed with this. And even though this isn't your fault, this situation, you could be the bigger man and try and talk about this with the other person. You could do that. And not try and seek justice and make them feel worse. You could do that. Let's see what kind of bric-a-brac we've got here. Okay. You might, this is a protection stone. See that the eye there, tiger eye. So I'm feeling like this person's unsavory thoughts about you, whether they realize it or not, harms them but harms you too. So you might want to, you know, have a tiger eye as like a talisman, some kind of jewelry or something like that. I'm seeing this for scooping the blackness from their heart. I don't know if they'll let you or not. See how this sharp point from the black is separating the white? That's what they're at right now. This is sort of where they're at right now. This blackness that they're feeling, this anger and resentment and jealousy is just slicing them in two. Doesn't feel good. Oh, and interesting. Scoop it out. See? I don't know if they're going to let you. And these lips here are all about talking. You guys need to talk about this if they'll let you. If you know, and the thing is, they could come back with a flip kind of response, which is not helpful at all. They could pretend like there's nothing wrong and thereby not have to talk about it either. That's sort of yucky. I don't know what will happen, but this might be a situation where if they're not willing to be honest about what they're feeling, you might have to walk away. You might. Because it's not fair either that you're being treated badly and the other person is not being honest about their feelings. Okay? You know, there's nothing wrong with just saying, you know what, I'm jealous of how you grew up because you had an easier time than I did, and I'm having a hard time dealing with that. And you know what that would do just to be able to say that to the other person? Number one, it would be honest and they could deal with that because then they know what they're dealing with. You know, anyway, not that I was terribly honest when I was growing up, so who am I to talk? Anyway, thank you, Gypsies, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.